Coaches, trainers, authors, listen, this video is for you. You know, I was making a huge mistake in my business and I almost didn't make this video. In fact, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate mail for this video. I'm going to lose followers. I may even get a lawsuit for this video, is the truth. It's just a reality. But I have to put it out there and let what happens happen. As a coach, as a course creator, there are things that we don't know that we're doing, that we make mistakes when we're working with people and we're dealing with people's lives and we're dealing with their livelihood and the goals that people have. And I thought I was doing something really good. And in fact, it was really damaging. And I see a lot of people, course creators, coaches, trainers, and authors, they do this same thing. And so that's why, I need to expose myself a little bit, completely risk my business, my reputation, anybody following me or ever listening to me again, and at least share this with you and hope that it helps you avoid making the same mistake that I did. The big mistake is when we try to project and force our values onto other people, and we don't accept them for who they are, and we try to make them like us. The truth is, that's what cult leaders do. That's what abusers do. That's what people that mistreat people do. Now, sure, there's boundaries. I have people that I'm not going to work with because of my values. Those are boundaries. But what I'm talking about is that I will say, okay, if you come into my ecosystem, I need to mold and make you do what I say. I need to mold and make you think like me in order for you to be successful. And unfortunately, this is a deadly mistake that a lot of course creators and coaches make, and I was making it myself. And so I'm here today exposing myself for this, saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me if I've hurt you, if I've harmed you, if I've caused problems for you in doing this. And if you want to be successful, how did I fix this? If you want to be successful as a course creator and as a coach, we can't let our values stop us from doing business with somebody. Like, what I mean is, I don't need you to be a conservative evangelical Christian to do business with me, even if that's who I am. Even if I vote Republican, I don't need you to be me in order to do business with me. And I know I have a lot of people that follow me that do not vote conservative, that are not evangelical Christians. I don't need you to be me. I don't need you to become me. I don't need you to go through the same journey that I did to be successful. And so this is the mistake that I see that a lot of course creators and coaches make, is that they try to force their values onto the people that they coach, and then they wonder why they can't be successful, why they're not making money in their business. So it ends up hurting other people, and it ends up hurting their bottom line as a business owner. It's a double whammy, okay? The reason that this comes in is we think, oh, I'm helping somebody. I'm helping improve their life. Are you? It's based off of your own version of what you think another person should do. And that might not be the best thing for them. And so, we need to learn to listen more than try to shove our way down people's throats and make people do what we think that they should do. And say, hey, maybe I can do business with somebody whose values don't 100% align with mine. I don't have to change them and make them become like me in order to do business with them. See, I used to get into arguments and criticize people that I was coaching and working with. And again, that's why I'm saying I may have some people really upset with me now that I'm saying this. I may get some massive hate mail. I may get some legal documents sent to me and lawsuits for admitting this publicly. I'm okay with that. But the truth is, I can't do it anymore. And if I refuse to tell you A, what was going on, and B, what I learned from it, now I've done a bad job as a coach. Now here's the difference here. You might be saying, well, Jeremiah, what you're telling me, you're trying to force your values on me right now. This is a big difference. I'm sharing my values with you. It's your choice whether you take them or not. So I think that we should boldly share our values. We should boldly tell them to other people. But when we go into a place of we're trying to manipulate and persuade and make people come on into our value system, that's a deadly mistake. I want to help persuade and influence people to make a whole heck of a lot of money in their business. Listen, I don't do business with people that don't want to make a lot of money. If you're following me and you don't want to make a crap ton of money, you're following the wrong person, literally. Okay? Because I don't help people that I am incapable of helping you if you don't want to make a crap ton of money. That's it. So like, why are you following me, right? Doesn't make sense. But I can't make the people who follow me. I can't force the people who coach with me. I can't crush and persuade and pressure the people who come into my ecosystem to do what I think they should. And unfortunately, this was this mistake that I was making that was limiting my business, that was stopping me from helping people, as I was trying to pressure and crush and persuade and make people do what I thought that they should in their business. How's that helping anybody? That's just serving my ego. That's it, right? Like, I'm surprised anybody listened to me in the first place. And so, since I've changed that, my business has started to grow. We've actually tripled our income in our business since I've changed this. That's what I'm saying. Like, business tripled. 3x in 2 months. When I really started applying this. When I really stopped trying to force my values onto people. Now, the truth is this. I also have some followers that believe that forcing their values on people is the only way to do business. They've since unfollowed me. They've since unsubscribed from me. They've since completely left my ecosystem. The more that I've, I had over 60 people unsubscribe from my email list in the last 2 days. That was by design, by the way. And that's okay. We have to make sure that we're speaking to the right person. We have to make sure that we segment and segregate the audience around how we can help people the most. But it's not our job to force and pressure, persuade, manipulate, and make other people align with our values in order to do business with them. Okay? So, I hope this encourages you. I hope that this gives you some insight. I hope that this helps you. I hope this gives you some stuff to think about. You know, I actually first heard this from Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy, I have a book of his, The Ultimate Sales Letter. I've read probably 10 of his books in the last 2 months. Changed my life. By the way, the top coaches, course creators, and people that make millions of dollars in this industry, they follow Dan Kennedy's teaching. He's like the grandfather of this industry. And this is one of his biggest things. He's like, listen, I'm a capitalist. Donald Trump support. This is what Dan Kennedy said. I'm a capitalist, Donald Trump supporting Republican to the core. But if I try to force that onto the people that I do business with, and they can only do business with me if that's them, I'm going to miss out on most of the market that I can actually serve. It's the truth, right? And so that's it. It wasn't actually a book that I read this in. It was in ClickFunnels. Under FunnelFlix, there's Dan Kennedy's advanced coaching training. It's like these old videotapes that are really low quality, but I watched through all of them, and it actually shifted my business completely. It was this mastermind that Dan Kennedy did, like $10,000. And if you have a ClickFunnels account, you can actually go in there and watch it under FunnelFlix. Just look up Dan Kennedy. and it's the advanced coaching training inside of ClickFunnels. It's really good. But this is one of the biggest things that I like pulled out of this is I can't. It's not my job to make, force, and pressure people to align their values with mine in order to do business with me. It's just not. And it's one of the biggest mistakes I see course creators, trainers, coaches, and authors making that's limiting them in their impact. All right? We'll talk soon, everybody.